Today I'm going to show you how we can perform a data recovery on the IronTree version 2 platform. The first thing you want to do is navigate to this web address, loveyourdata.za.irontree.cloud. Once you've done that, you can log in with the customer's backup credentials, enter the password, and then click next. When you see this screen, you want to click on the cyber protection tile. This will take you to the backup console. Once you've accessed the backup console, you'll see a list of the devices that are currently added for this customer. We want to navigate to the device where we want to perform the recovery. So we will select Transactive LLC. This is the device where I want to restore data. Once I've selected the device, the window on the right hand side here will appear. We can click on Recovery, which will then list all of the backups that have taken place for this device. In this case, there's only one backup, so I'm going to use this backup to perform the recovery. I can click on Recover Files and Folders, and over here I can then start to browse the data that's been backed up. If I had a lot of data backed up, I can perform a search across the database or the data I've selected. So for example, I can search for a specific file, then click search, and that will bring up any files that are related to my search. I can also search for file types, so in this case an Excel sheet, and then click search, and that will bring up any Excel sheets that I have backed up. Once we've selected the data that we want to recover by navigating to it or selecting it, in this case I'm going to select these two documents here to recover. This window on the right hand side appears and I can click recover. Now this is recovering to the original device because that device is still online. If that device was offline, however, I would then have to re-register an agent on the new device and then load that in the customer's backup console, and that will then become a recovery location for me. But because this device is still online, I can say recover. I can then choose either the original location or a custom location. We're going to choose a custom location, and now I can select where I want to recover the files to by clicking on Browse. At this point I can dive into the client's C drive and then choose where I want to recover the data to. So I'm going to put it under the administrator's desktop. So once I've navigated to that path, I can click on the gear icon over here, which will allow me to create a new folder on that device. So if I say new folder, I can then name the folder. Let's put the name and date of the folder, recovery 12th of Feb, and then click OK. Once I've done that, it will create the new folder on the device and then automatically select it as the recovery location. Once I've done that, I can click on Done. It will then confirm that I'm going to recover the data to this location, and then I can say Start Recovery. Over here, do not overwrite any existing files. I'm going to select that and then click on Proceed. The recovery will then begin. At this point, I can navigate to the dashboard and then Activities. And over here we can see a list of all the activities that have taken place on the console so far, or for this customer's backup environment. We can then see here that the activity for recovering files has completed successfully. It gives me an overview of the recovery, the start time, the finish time, how long it took, the amount of data that was processed, and then what we recovered and where we recovered it. Now to confirm that this recovery went through, we can actually go to the Transactive device. On the desktop here, you can see that there's a recovery 12th Feb folder which we created through the console, and then we've got those two documents that we recovered.